Here also the nationalist forces were of the opinion that the dictatorial attitude of which was uh, developing, fast developing under Nehru's leadership should be challenged. So he he was founder member of Hindu Mahasabha, but he left and he formed the new political party, which was previously known as People's Party, and later it became as a Bharatiya Janata. And Janata came into formation. The first political agenda which the Janata undertook was to fight Article 370. In Jammu Kashmir, the instrument of accession was complete. The accession was done, it was signed by, on one hand, Sardar Patel, on the other hand, it was signed by Maharaja Hari Singh, who was the Raja of Jammu Kashmir. But Nehruji, because he belonged to that state, he said that the wishes of the people should also be taken into consideration. And then that issue of referendum came. And for that, Article 370, a special status was given to Jammu Kashmir. Shama Prasad Mukherjee raised his voice against it. He said that in one country, we cannot have two symbols, two flags. We cannot have two prime ministers. And we cannot have two constitutions. So उसको हिंदी में कहते हैं एक देश में दो विधान, दो संविधान, दो निशान नहीं चलेंगे. In those days in Jammu Kashmir, one could go only with permit. So he wanted to disobey that and he went with a march and he was arrested. And in mysterious circumstances, within a month, he died in Srinagar jail. After his death, the cause which he had raised got a lot of support throughout length and the breadth of the country. And because of that, the power of Supreme Court the High Court came under the control of High Court of Srinagar came under the High Court of Srinagar came under the purview of Supreme Court. There was no Comptroller and Auditor General in Jammu Kashmir. So the office of Comptroller and Auditor General was also established. These two factors made very crystal clear that Jammu Kashmir is an integral part of India. This is how Janata came into popularity. And at that time, the core ideological issue, which is even today, is integral humanism. Where in this integral humanism, we talk about that economy is not only related to wants. Wants are not only related to your physical needs. It has got something to do with mental needs also, some spiritual needs also. So complete balance is called as integral humanism. And that ideology has to be developed. We are not going for a class confrontation. We are not talking about revolution. We are talking about evolution. And evolution is a slow process, but it is the only process. It is the only scientific process. So we started from that. Later on, we talked about competitive and open economy, but at the same time, keeping national interests uppermost. Open economy did not mean that at that point of time, open the Indian market to the world and get exploited. But under Indian circumstances, what can be best, we should be open for it. We were the first political party to say that India should become a nuclear power. And that dream was only fulfilled by Atal Bihari Vajpayee when he came to power. But that was our very determined goal. Strong nation. So from that integral humanism, we again fought for re-establishing democracy. That was emergency, to fight emergency. Janata was the only political party which forcefully fought emergency. Maximum number of detainees in MISA and DIR, Defense of Indian Rule, were from Janata. And it was a struggle. People were going to jail, not knowing whether they will be able to come back or not. But we fought that and we won that. Later on, of course, right from integral humanism, BJP, we formed BJP after Janata Party. But from opposition party, we started becoming a ruling party. So governance became also an issue. And slowly, in course of time, we started coming in governance and we started going back to opposition also. This stage also continued for 10 years, approximately 10 years. But after that, we started consolidating. So we started emphasizing on the issue of governance and good governance. And now, in course of time, we have been talking about government for development. Development of all. We are trying to develop all sections of the society. But we have challenged the concept of vote bank politics. Development of all, appeasement of none. Justice to all, appeasement of none. So we have also tried to thrash the concept of vote bank politics, number one, and number two, pseudo-secularism. So this has been our ideological journey, starting from integral humanism, re-establishing democracy, from opposition to good governance, and from good governance to governance for development, and development of all, justice to all, and appeasement to none. In this whole journey, when we have been talking about development for all and good governance, our great leader, Shri Narendra Modi ji, has emerged as the symbol of good governance. He has shown also. And slowly, in course of time, we declared him as the Prime Ministerial candidate, and now we are all set on the threshold of elections, Lok Sabha general elections, and we wish to come to power. This is the ideological journey which we have taken place. As far as the structural part is concerned, the BJP is a purely democratic organization. It starts from the booth level. From booth, we talk about Gram Kendra and Shahar Kendra. Means a conglomeration, a group of 20 booths are going to form either a village group or a town area group, Shahar Kendra or Gram Kendra. Then we have the mandals. In one district, in one Vidhan Sabha, there may be 2 or 3 mandals. Because geographically, when it is a scattered area, the left does not know what is happening on the right side. So, and for better better organizational work, we have to have some unit like that. So we have mandals, and from mandals we have district. Then we have the state committee. The state committee has got 2-3 very important committees. One is the office bearers committee, another is the discipline committee, and the third is the election committee. These are the powerful committees at the center, at the state level. Now, in center, we have National Office Bearers Committee. Then general secretaries are little given more power, who are the executing agencies. And we have a parliamentary board. This parliamentary board is the highest body. And you have been very lucky that you are sitting in the room where the parliamentary board sits and decides all important matters. So this parliamentary board is the most important and most powerful committee of the organization, which takes all political decisions at the central level. This is the organizational structure. As far as the election part is concerned, we have few very important committees which are working. One is the manifesto committee. and the manifesto committee is all set to come out with its manifesto. It has been a very detailed exercise which has been done. We have got the feedback from all state units, from districts, and what are the points. We have discussed matters with all sections of the society. We have also tried to see to it that all areas also covered. And this manifesto committee is working under the leadership of Dr. Murli Manohar Joshi, and it is going to come out with its manifesto. Another is our vision document. Now, this vision document is little, not only till for 5 years, but it is for 2025. So, vision document has got issues related to policies. That is also a very exhaustive document which is coming. Again, all sections of the societies have been taken into confidence. Their views have been taken, and वो भी अभी तैयार हो चुका है, मतलब कभी भी वो रिलीज हो सकता है. For election, we have a campaign committee, and for campaign committee we have the advertisement side, where we decide what are the issues which we are going to highlight, what is going to be the punchline, what will be the one-liner, what are the issues which we are going to focus. उसको जिसको कहते हैं serial wise, what will be the issue which we are going to raise. Now this time punchline is अब की बार मोदी सरकार, भाजपा को वोट दें, कमल पर बटन दबाएं. This is all posters are going to have this punchline. अब की बार मोदी सरकार. कोई समस्या, मजबूत भारत के लिए अब की बार मोदी सरकार, मजबूत समाज के लिए अब की बार मोदी सरकार. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी दी. तो ये कैंपेन कमिटी है विच इज टेकिंग. वी हैव अ कमिटी विच टेक्स केयर ऑफ द लॉजिस्टिक्स, public rallies, which leader is going to go where, how many public rallies are going to take place, what is going to be the place, who is going to address that public meeting, the destination, the mode of destination, the time to be taken, how many meetings can be done in a day, all is being planned. We have 40 star campaigners, a list of 40 star campaigners, in which the last 10 changes according to the state. We include 10 state campaigners, state leaders, and 30 are from the national side. We change this combination area wise also. Supposing if one has to go to the northeast, so we will have leaders who know northeast. If we have to send some leaders to the west, so I will attach somebody who knows the west. So that is what we are doing. तो ये logistics को भी हम workout कर रहे हैं. That is one committee. One committee is which takes care of the literature and issues. Anywhere if somebody is to go to Karnataka, he should know the profile of Karnataka. What is the population? What is the number of constituencies? What is the average electorate number? What is the combination? What is the percentage of youth? What is the percentage of women? What are the core issues there? What are the issues in which BJP has really worked? What are the issues on which we have to give assurance? So this information bank is being developed. So anybody who goes to Karnataka, he is handed over to take care. If somebody goes to Himachal, so we talk about issues which are related to Himachal. तो ऐसा एक हमारे यहाँ जिसको कहते हैं इंफॉर्मेशन बैंक, डाटा बैंक रिलेटेड टू स्टेट्स, ये बीइंग इसको डेवलप हम कर रहे हैं डे टू डे, और इसको अपडेट करते चले जाते हैं, एंड वी स्टार्ट गिविंग इट फॉर द इलेक्शंस. दैट इज़ व्हाट वी डू. देन वी हैव और क्या यही कमिटीज़ हैं मोस्टली. मीडिया, ऑफ कोर्स सोशल मीडिया, अभी आपको मौका मिलेगा तो आपको वी विल टेक यू टू दैट प्लेस, आप उनको दिखाइएगा. सो we also here next room here, this is 40 number, that is 39, whereas we sit daily and we get a briefing what is going on in social media. and what stance the party has to take, what party is doing and what others are doing. एक analysis उसकी हम करते हैं. The same way, we have a very important area which is called as media, which is of course related to you also. At 9:30 daily, people who are associated with journalism for a long time and they are BJP supporters, we do क्या बोलते हैं उसको, that conferencing, audio conferencing we do. What are the issues which have come up in the national dailies? What are the editorials which has to be taken note of? What are the issues which are against us and what has to be fought? What are the inputs to be for developing that argument? Is there a media reaction needed immediately, or it can be done in a routine manner? If it has to be done immediately, a bite has to be given by 11 o'clock, in between 11 or 12 o'clock, if it is an urgent matter. If it is a routine matter, daily there is a briefing at 3 o'clock. We have a panel of national spokespersons, and those spokespersons are given. Subjects are also divided. So states are also divided. I'm not a spokesperson, but I'm in charge Chhattisgarh. So on Naxal issues and issues related to Chhattisgarh, I am a spokesperson. So if anything urgently comes, I'll give a bite. Somebody who is taking care of South, something is to be told about Karnataka, so he's going to give a bite. So that is how we decide. But that media reaction is to come at 11 o'clock, if it is urgent. If it is not, then at 3 o'clock. Here at about 1 o'clock, we call it audio bridge conferencing. There are some 400 state spokespersons in total, including central leaders also. So at 1 o'clock, our national spokesperson in charge, Prakash Javadekar ji, he gives the ring at 1 o'clock. And for 5 minutes to 7 minutes, he gives the briefing in Hindi and 5-7 minutes in English. What are the issues? What we are going to speak today? What are the points which have to be taken, which has to be covered? What are the possible questions which can come? And what is the answer to it? So that audio bridge, in that audio bridge, he is allowed to speak for 15 minutes. Then he starts taking questions. Every day we are able to take 4 to 5 questions. First preference is given to the state or the spokesperson, to which the state, if there is a issue which is related to, is state specific, तो उस state के उनको हम पहले preference देते हैं if he has to speak. कोई ऐसी घटना घटी है which we have not taken into consideration. He wants to speak from Kerala कि भाई केरला में ये हो गया and you have not spoken on this. So he can ask Prakash Javadekar ji or anybody who is on the other side of the line. We take note of it और हम उसको इस तरीके से डेवलप करते हैं. शाम को फिर कोई ज़रूरत होती है, जैसे इवेंट होने वाला है कल, लगभग more than 100 कैंडिडेट्स का लिस्ट निकलेगा, निकलते निकलते शाम हो ही जाएगी. So another press conference will take place. Sometimes they take place at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 also. Late night, जब भी लिस्ट निकलती है तो we come with it. This is how we interact with media. कुछ briefings होती हैं जो हम informally भी करते हैं, मतलब in the sense कि जब कोई हमसे मिलने आता है तो हम आपस में बात कर लेते हैं कि this is the line which we have to go. तो उसके बारे में भी this is how we interact with media. We have a media monitor which is prepared by Hindi and English by 8:30 morning, and it is circulated to the central leaders and it is sent through email also. So all important news related to BJP is covered in this.
Is this only for Delhi or?
It is rest by email. Okay. rest by email, but here in Delhi it is also given in hard copy. But issues are mostly related to BJP. This you can see, अगर आप देख लीजिए, you have a view also. So this is how we interact with media, और हमारी अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन भी हम डेवलप करते रहते हैं. बीजेपी मीडिया सेल यहाँ पर एवरी क्या आपने इनको मीडिया सेल ज़रूर दिखा देना. We have 3 small rooms as studios where our national spokesperson participate in the national channels for debates. We have a set of that where we monitor the electronic media. कोई गलत खबर तो नहीं आ रही है, खबर का मोड क्या है, whether we are offensive or defensive. If we are defensive, why we are defensive, we have to be offensive. So what are the arguments which has to be developed? Somebody is going to give a bite, we give a bite. So that is how we keep, and every an hour and a half after, 1 hour. After every 1 hour, the latest information is emailed to how many people?
Near about
150. 150 top leaders. Modi's speech, points, what he has spoken. So this is how we do. हाँ. अब जहाँ तक मोदी जी का सवाल है, मोदी जी himself is he has got all 3 qualities. He is ideologically a person with an ideological background. He is a leader in his own way, in his own style, but at the same time he is a wonderful organizer also. So he takes care minutely of all things himself also. And his जिसको हम कहते हैं हिंदी में कल्पनाशीलता उनकी बहुत है. So new programs, how it can be developed, तो और how we can give good governance, ये issues उनके बड़े प्रिय रहते हैं, तो उनको भी वो डेवलप कर रहे होते हैं, तो उसमें भी हम लोग पार्टिसिपेट करते रहते हैं. उनका लाइव कांटेक्ट है इस ऑफिस से, तो हिज मूवमेंट्स आर टेकन केयर. एसी के बराबर का ऑफिस वहाँ पूरी ताकत के साथ काम कर रहा होता है, उसकी लाइटनिंग हम रखते हैं. वी एक्सचेंज नोट्स ऑल्सो. सो दिस इज हाउ वी आर वर्किंग फॉर द कैंपेन. It starts, it's वैसे तो 24/7, but 9 o'clock early morning it starts with the audio conferencing about what is going on in the medias and what are the issues which we have to do. And 12 बजे के आसपास हम लोग बैठते हैं with all the committee members who take care what is being done on the logistic side. Advertisement का क्या चल रहा है. हाँ, एक बात भूल गया मैं बोलना, वो ट्रेडिशनल मीन्स ऑफ कैंपेनिंग आल्सो इज बीइंग, नुक्कड़ नाटक, कवि सम्मेलन, तो इसको भी हम लोग देखते हैं. तो ऐसे हम कमिटीज़ के माध्यम से लॉजिस्टिक्स को डेवलप करके वी आर ट्राइंग टू गो फॉर द कैंपेन. अभी 2-3 दिन 4 दिन थोड़ा सा रश रहेगा, सो लॉन्ग एज द टिकट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज़ नॉट कंप्लीट, एंड देन द कैंपेन विल बी इन फुल स्विंग.